Do you ever think about just where it all went wrong? And then you realize that you played shit like this instead of the good games that were out for that system? Yeah, yeah, that's where I believe good chunk of my problems came from too. It may explain why I'm a fucking idiot, because I bought into the EA tie-in bullshit instead of buying a good fucking game. And now I'm just cursed for life. So today I get to take you on this fun roller coaster ride into my insanity. Uh, this time on that game review show, my name's Terrell, and today we'll be looking at Nerf N Strike Elite for the Nintendo Wii. So let's start with something a little simple. This game is a sequel to the original Nerf N Strike, where in that game it was an on rails kind of arcadey thing where you went through like this gauntlet and challenged all five of these challengers because you had to bust through and prove you were the best N Strike shooter in the world. I guess. To be perfectly honest, I haven't touched that game in actually almost 10 or plus years, so I wouldn't fucking remember what it's about. But what I do remember is that you actually fight the robot that has been kind of planning this whole thing where you're like going through the gauntlet and it's like this contest. You fight him at the end because he goes a little haywire and he fucking tries to kill you, I suppose. So what do you think the story is for this game? That robot is back, and now he's here to mess everything up. So it's you and your team of friends that you were fighting in the first game who have to go through and kick his ass. But you later find out that it was secretly one of your friends all along, Pew Pew, who clearly was kind of sketch from the beginning and not actually a playable character in the game. So if you can't figure it out, I mean, this game was aimed for like, 6 to 10-year-olds who hopefully weren't paying that much attention. So I fell for it. I've still yet to figure out why, as a child, I wanted and played this game as much as I did, because I played it so much, like so much, that it could not have been good. Like, it could not have been as good as my nostalgia goggles had made it. But yet, I played it like 4 times over, and all my friends had it. And the custom camos and stuff that you could do for your Nerf guns were cool, but it just wasn't good. Like, there was the paint shop where you could go in, customize the gun and everything, and like, that was sweet. You could make your own Nerf gun. I wish you could have like hooked it up to the internet somehow and like paid an egregious amount of money to get that specialty gun sent to you. And also you could change the type of darts it shot so it would be more powerful and stuff. Like, there were cool ideas that went to this game, but like, it just wasn't fun. Nothing about this was fun. It was just mindless. And like, that's where it all went wrong. I went down the mindless shooter route at the age of like 10. It's nuts. I can't believe it. That this is where it all started. James, this is where it all began. My first person shooterness started here. Well, it started with the first game, to be fair, but it started here. I'm calling it here because I picked up bad games that had no real story, and I just shot shit and made my guns look fancy. And that's why Call of Duty was so appealing for so many years. And now I have not fully escaped these depths of which I have allowed myself to fall into, but I'm here recognizing, as I was trying to watch this footage to see why I was going to review it, because I was going to review it in a nice light, I found the script And I was talking positively about it whilst calling out his bullshit. Why? It's so bad. It's so bad in the essence of it's just not fun. It's just a game to make money. It's a sequel because there was still money. And I don't know why I liked it for so long. And I have been ranting. I have ranted about this now long enough. While the game may have had a really cool customization system for your Nerf guns, and you unlocked the different color palettes and stuff like that, as well as, you know, changing up the darts and shit so your guns were more powerful, and, you know, having a primary and I think you could have a secondary. I don't remember. I think you may have just had the one gun for the whole game. But while there was that coolness and, you know, the fact that if you gave somewhat of a shit about the story, it actually was more of an actual story this time. But it wasn't replayable. It's not even really playable the first time. You'll play through it, not care. You'll get done with it in under an hour and a half, and then you leave. It feels like it was meant to be put in the arcade, but then EA just went, no. Put it on the Wii and give it a little bit more, and we're going to ship that out. It really feels like they were developing an arcade game, because it only has an hour and a half worth of content at best. I don't know, man. I don't know. This game ain't that good. I do not recommend. If you want to buy it for the novelty, make sure you get that fucking Nerf blaster with it, because then at least you can have a cool looking sidearm Nerf pistol for your Nerf wars that can hold 3 shots before you have to actually reload every compartment on it. Anyway, thank you guys for watching another video here on That Game Review Show. This video was very interesting to actually put together, as definitely had to think long and hard about what actually made this game enjoyable, and I couldn't really find anything. But that's neither here or there. Matthew's week is next week, so come back and join us then, and I'll be seeing you guys the next time.